Hey guys, this is Serge right here. First episode of How to Paint Your Shoes. This is my fourth year shoe that I'm gonna paint. This is the Nike Air VaporMax right here. They're real. Got them at the store. But anyway, that doesn't, let's get to the material. So I'm gonna paint these shoes nice Easter blue today. I guess you can call it Tiffany blue, but the color I'm gonna create myself. You can use one color, but we're just gonna create our own color today. Just keep it fun. Keep it artistic. That's just what it's all about, having fun. If you're not having fun, then you're not really doing it right, then it feels like a job. When it feels like a job, it's not good. I almost felt like a job for a few minutes before I tell you. But anyway, let's get to the shoe, brand new shoe. This is for my fiance right here. She's my cameraman, even though. Say hi, fiance.
Hi.
Okay. Oh. Put this over here. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take the laces off before we start the paint job. I like the laces myself. I mean, you can do it on the laces also, but I think they're gonna look better with the laces just the way they are, the way they came. Use our paints. What we're gonna do is we need the Too Thin and by Angelus. It's gonna mix up the colors. It's gonna make it break it down, because these Angelus paints are super thick. You wouldn't believe. You think they don't stick, but they stick. They really stick, especially if you know how to use them. You gotta shake them up a little bit. I already shook them up earlier, but you can shake them up for about 2 minutes. So we're gonna just mix the colors up today. We're gonna use neon blue. Neon blue. We're gonna use a little Yeezy, good color. I like that color. Let's see, we're not gonna use blue turquoise. We do have the blue turquoise, but we're not gonna use it. But we're gonna use Miami Vice. So Miami Vice, Bahama blue, and Yeezy are the colors that I'm gonna mix, and I'm gonna use the Too Thin to combine them all too. And earlier, I'll show you guys. I made a lot lighter shoe. We painted my fiance's shoes, and they came out a little bit lighter. And I used South Beach for that and Yeezy. And you can also use the same exact mix for the lace shoes, the wedding shoes, the cloth shoes. The exact same mix, different colors, but the exact same mix. Just pay attention how to make it. Rewind the video. Help you out. So what we're gonna do is it's gonna be you gotta be very light, because you don't need a lot. You really don't. I tell you, you really don't need a lot. And you can also tape the edges of the shoes. This is my 4-year shoe. I feel I can do it. Plus the way it's super liquid, so you don't even. Well, you can tape it up, but I'll just show you without the tape. So you need is 2 empty jars, right? So you need 2 empty jars because it's gonna strain the paint, because the paint is thick. So we're gonna need the exact color to like strain it out. So let me see. With this, so we're gonna take a dab of that Miami Vice, the collector's edition. Very nice color by itself. And then if you're ever unsure how to mix your colors, I mean, you can just take a paper, mix how they look, and get a lighter color. This was South Beach, Yeezy. This was like Miami Vice, a little bit of blues. I was mixing it up. It's hard to tell on the camera, but yeah, different shades. But see what we get. Dude, just a tad bit, dude. You don't really need a lot. Don't even need a lot. You just need a tad bit. You wipe it off, because if it stays on there for too long, it's going to be harder to open up your paint later. I mean, you can open it up, but it's going to be much harder. And close it back up. Just very little. Very little. You can see how little that is. I'll put a little bit of Yeezy in there. Yeezy is a very nice color too by itself. Very nice. You just kind of dip it in there, just dip it in there. You get a nice little, because the color is going to pop. It's going to be a nice popping color. Fiance don't even know she's going to have the hottest shoes, and she went twice. She don't even know. She don't even know. Well, she does know for the ones. Anyway, so what we're gonna do is for this Bahama neon blue, we're not even gonna pour it in. What we're gonna do is, is just put a little bit of too thin, right, into the mix first. Just do that. Just tap it. I mean, about half. Just a whoop. Just there it is. Because right afterwards, because that looked like it was a little bit more, right? So right afterwards, you want to take your paintbrush, you want to mix it up. You just need one dab of it. You just physically mix it up. You make that color, that nice color. You get that mixed to it, and you can do this with a brush. You can even do it with with anything. You can roll up some foil and do it. Do paper, right? I like to feel it out. You get a better feeling that way. It's a nice color right here. How you test your color? You just do a quick little how it would look real quick. Just so be like how the result, and I like the color. I feel like it's missing something though. Let's let me see. What do you think is missing? What do you think is missing? I think it's missing a little bit of this blue. Let me just do a dip more. Just a dip of the Bahama. Because neon blue is one of them colors where you don't need too much of it. Just need to get a bluer version of the color. A nice little blue. Nice blue right here. There we go. There we go. So what the next step is? To complete the ability to paint them cloth shoes, you're going to need this fabric medium. You can use golden or you can use Angelus, but it's a fabric medium. You can get it at angelusdirect.com. That's where I got it from, but you can get it from wherever. So you're going to need about half and half of the paint that you mix. The paint that you already mixed needs to be pretty light. Good thing I had to close. That's the whole purpose of it, because you already need to mix it in the first place. Anyway, so you get a little bit of the fabric medium, Let me just put these away before something happens. Just in case. You always want to be careful. This type of paint, even if you don't paint it on there, it can still stain really bad. So you just do about a half and half. Half and half. And you could just do the exact same process with just one color. You do one color, too thin, 1 and 1, 50%, 50%. And after that, you do the medium, 50%, 50%. So it's like about just 2 steps, not too difficult. The more you mix it, the better. Get them clumps out, them colors mix. And I mix them colors up nicely, get a nice color. There we go. Yep. So let me just put the top right quick. I'm gonna wash this brush. Take a little piece of paper. We're gonna strain the paint right quick. Kind of so you can get more of the paint that you want. You can buy a strainer also. You know, a couple of boxes. They're very cheap. You can also strain it yourself. I like to strain it myself because why not? You know, I'm already painting my own shoes. You know. Alright, so we got a nice little hole. It's very little. You just gotta kind of have, you know, all of these are tests. You know, always, if you ever get into art, you always gotta kind of keep going because it's like a workout. You never really see the results unless you did, you know, little reps, all types. You know, you looked into it. It's like eating. Get nice, this liquidy. Look at that. It's a very nice color. Not as light as the wedding shoes, that's the whole thing. I wanted these to be a little darker myself. Yep. And then you kind of done it. Just, wash the jar before, you know. No, I'm gonna wash that. Hey guys, this is Serge back up here with my part 2 of the video. You just kind of, with the VaporMaxes, so you just kind of want to put a little claw, a little some type of a barrier before you start painting the process because the liquid is, the paint is super liquid and you don't want to drip it down, you know, to the place that you don't want it and then you're going to be like, oh, Serge, well, yeah, I forgot about that. Well, I'm telling you now, so you just kind of want to get some type of cloth, little blue cloth rag, something you don't use. You know, you can always use it for something else, but I have just a couple of blue rags. And I get it up to the toe. Yep. Oh, so you got 2 prep shoes right here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start putting the paint. Oh, also one thing I forgot, we also gonna need a heat gun to seal the process in. Afterwards, we can use a simple seal like a Angelus. Oh, I'll show you that later. But we are gonna need a heat gun for this. I will show you this in a second. But let me just put this over here so we can start the painting process. So you just take your VaporMax, right? You know, I know people be like, "Oh my God, Serge, that's a very nice shoe. I don't even know why you're doing this." I'm just doing this because nobody else is gonna do it, so I'm gonna do it. Or maybe somebody will do it. You know, I never know. And be like, "Oh, there's nobody will do it." So yeah, just take your brush and take your color. You can start off anywhere you want. You know, just start it off lightly. Just want to start it off a little lightly. Also, you can do it this way, so if you ever spill the paint somehow, you know. Starting at the ankle right here, what we're going to do is we're just going to apply very lightly, very lightly. You don't need a lot, as I said. The color is very potent. Angelus likes to make potent colors. And I'm just going to dab it a little bit. And this takes a little patience, so guys, you know, don't rush this into it. You don't want to put too heavy globs on the shoe. You just want to kind of lightly fade it out. Just fade it out. Get a nice fade, because we're gonna come back to this. Let's get a nice blue start. So if you guys can hear, it's a little rainy over here. It feels good. It's been kind of hot lately. This rain feels good. So we're painting in the thunder today, guys. So this gray is just eating it. But I don't want to apply too much with this. I got these new brushes, so I'm just really going light with it. And I'm gonna use a little bigger one. It's just slightly bigger. What are these? Cornell. Yeah, the Cornells are good. I got them. You know, you can always just do a little on the paper before you apply the paint. You know, when you're sure you can be the amount of strokes, how heavy you're going with it. You know, I don't want to go too heavy with it. Right? It's a very nice blend to it. Just, you can also airbrush this, of course. But this is just a video without the airbrush, because that would mean you need the airbrush and the heat gun. That's a lot of work. Not everybody can do that, right? I already put a second layer on the left shoe. I think I still gotta do a quick little touch up, but I made it all blue. See the difference? This is layer 1. This layer 2 right here, much cleaner. Just give it a quick look. Yeah, just I just want to dabble it a little bit, just little dabbles. I like to test it out my skin, kind of get color, kind of hot it is. But it is a thin material, you don't want to burn it. I did that with the Under Armour shoes that I got. And you just work on the little brush strokes right here. You just, you know, just go in circular motions, mix the paint in, because it's very liquidy, so you kind of just mix it in. And then you want to use the same brush for all of this, like, not the same brush, but like, you don't want to use any other paint brush for like color like this. So you just, so, you know, you can relax while you're doing it, so you're not too stressed. You just mix it up, just, you know, go like that. Hey, see how very nice, look at this blue right here. It's like that nice sport blue, like Olympian, not that, I guess it's a nice color. Nice, and it changes in different shades too, which is very cool. You know. You just want to kind of dab a little bit, dabble just a little bit, you know. Just so you get that paint on there. You don't gotta use the brush all the time. You just dab it a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit. Alrighty, so the painting process is done. It's got that nice blue to it. We can go even more blue, but I really like the way they are right now. I played around a little bit, started making it more custom. I used the fabric castels for this ones. A lot of people can be like, well, you can use the black Angelus paint as well, but well, we'll use both actually. We'll use both. We'll see how I'll teach you. We'll see how it goes. Yeah. So we just need a couple brushes, couple regular brushes. You know, just a small brush for later. And that's one. Just kind of. Yep. So definitely use the fabric castels. They're really good. There's other stuff you can use, but there's definitely some stuff you don't use. I'll bring some stuff out that you don't use. I got like a whole Office Depot here, guys. But yeah, the fabric castels work. There's some stuff that doesn't. Like I think it was like called Sakura or something. They kind of wipe off. The fabric castels dries out nice, and when you seal it, it won't smear off or nothing. But yeah, I wouldn't really recommend using pens unless you have like a really good pen. Sometimes it's you can find like some good pens sometimes, like a purple. But you know. Oh yeah, here's another Faber Castell. Cause I bought it one time and then, yep, there it is. It's a nice one right here. They're expensive, but they're good. The Faber Castells, they do work. They do really good work. Practice, I would recommend using just Sharpie on like paper, obviously. Scribbles, doodles. Y'all see my doodles. Like I use the Faber Castells and the Vegeta kicks, you know, as the groundwork for them, and they really do come off nice when you put the Angelus on top. We just gotta let it dry out, especially if you have the key gun, should work fine. I used the Angelus right afterwards, but the initials was just like that. And I have the pictures too. Just a quick little cross match. You can do whatever you want to do. It doesn't really matter. You can make it bubbly. You can make it on fire. I know I got the fireplace over here. I haven't used it in a while because it kind of sucks. I mean, it's good, but it might. I just don't use it. But anyway, let me see. You just want. Oh yeah. I've been meaning to show you guys, and you don't have to do the VaporMaxes. Also, you can do like any shoe really. You can scroll through like a. You can do like. You can do any really Nike. You can do the Hirakis, the leather suedes. It's just a different equation to it. That's all. But you can definitely do the exact same equation with the cloth part of the Hiraki. So you can definitely do that if you have some of that. Another much easier shoe to get than this one. But yeah, just take kind of get like the feel for it, how each one draws, how the line work is gonna look. You know, just here you go. I know some of these is like ready to go. Yeah, like that one is ready to go. That one is not usable. I might be able to fix it later, but right now is not the time. You know what I mean? So we probably have about We have about four ones that work, sort of. They work sort of. Let's see. So I'm just gonna let me get closer to the light. Just gonna check out the Nike. We're gonna just go right on outline right quick. You could use the angel as a brush for it too, and at different times you can use different techniques. That's what's great about art. You can learn more stuff, and it becomes more like a marathon. You know, like a workout. You end up doing more stuff and learning more things about yourself, similar to like physical exercise, except you're like exercising your creativity and opening your brain up to new ideas. You know. Just outline it right quick. Just do a quick little. And this is a small one. This is small. It's doing its job very well. I mean, you don't even gotta press too hard. You just kind of. And a lot of people tell me I should do tattoos and stuff, right? I don't really have a passion right now. So I mean, I know I would kill it, but I just can't do it right now. I might though. I might one time, but you know, the time thing. Don't worry about how long it takes. And if it worries you too much, just hit me up, and then I'll paint some shoes for you. Because I'm an artist, and I still like to get other artist stuff too. Because people are exciting, you can't just do your own thing all the time. Man, even Itachi couldn't do his own thing all the time. But yeah, we're just gonna use this, especially if you have the heat gun, man. This thing is gonna get locked in. I mean, you can teach your kids to do this if you don't have the patience. I know a lot of people don't have the patience. Like I was thinking of myself. I was like, I don't think I could do like make jewels, like rings and stuff. I think that would take too long for me. But then I would think like people probably can't, obviously, can't do the art. So I'd be like, well, the art's easy for me, but like the jewel thing, that'd be crazy for me to just put rocks in one little ring and never wear it. That'd be crazy for me. Yep, here we go. So we just got a nice little double crisscross, just nice. It's nice. It's nice. Alright, so just gonna hit it right quick with the heat gun just because, I mean, you don't really have to, but why not when you can, right? Nah, I don't need that. We're gonna take this black over here. Take a little brush right here. So it's April 19th, 2:05. We can even make up our own numbers really for the fun of it, but for now we're just gonna do let me see. We're just gonna do ST. I mean, y'all can do your own thing, honestly, obviously. ST. ST number 40. I guess you can make an argument for 90, but it's 40 today. It's 40 today. You know how you will know? Because it's going to be April 19th. I make no other April 19th VaporMaxes today. That's a promise to you guys. So it's going to be what, like ST number 40 and was it 419, right? So it's going to be 419. No, I was going to keep it 419 ST number 20. We know what year it was. We know what year it was. Y'all seen the video, so y'all know what year it was. Y'all was here with me. In fact, let me do a little bit. Let me do a little bit more. So it's. There we go. There we go. Nice. I'm trying to make it a collectible. That's the whole thing why I'm putting numbers and dates on these. And a little signature. Because, you know, otherwise you wouldn't know. I gotta make these kebabs in a little bit. But. And I gotta get some new brushes. I have one more, but I don't know where I put that. I put it somewhere. Yep, so we got a nice little contrast going right here. Check it out, guys. If you I guess I'll zoom. And then I kept the rest of the shoe just one color, that turquoise color. As I said, it's still stretchable. It's the whole purpose of was even be able to paint it. You could have did it with fabric paint, honestly, but there's different techniques to other stuff, and you can also do your own things, and maybe I'll get inspired too. Let me know about that. Yeah, so then let me see what it's looking like. Yep. So I'm gonna just leave them alone right now. Go ahead and just hit it with the key gun a little bit. Nah, this step's not really required, but we'll just do it anyway. It'll seal up black and a little bit better, plus you won't have to worry about that Faber-Castell indent crack. You'd be like, Serge, I don't know if that will work. Well, now you will. I mean, I'm just, as I said, number 3, put it on that number 3 on there. So you have the finished product right here. I mean, all you gotta do is just put that sealer on there, and the sealer will be, I'll be right back. You just want some light that also works as well. You want that water resistant. You can use old. Matter of fact, I'll show you what else you can use. You don't have to use older stuff. I mean, you can always get other stuff too. Where's it at? You can do the sneaker protector. Either or works. Super light stuff. But anyway, we're gonna use this today because I got like a couple bottles of these. But you know, after they're all done, you're gonna lace them up. But before we lace them up, we're gonna put that sealer on there. And this is the color that we got. I love the color. I mean, wow. This is crazy. Nike ST number 40. 40th shoe that I ever did. Painted by my hands. I know other people have painted way more shoes, or I don't know, not enough, I guess. But I just don't think the lighting is doing it justice. I'm sorry, guys, but I tell you, this. I love the way this came out. This is for my fiance, actually. She loves this color. And I got the VaporMaxes. I know they're supposed to come out with the black ones too, but they definitely want to use the white ones. Or them Hirakis, I tell you. You're just gonna leave them alone, not touch anything, and it shouldn't smear the Faber-Castells. Just leave it alone, and we hit it with the heat gun obviously earlier. But yeah.